Imagine you are cruising down the highway, and suddenly your engine temperature gauge starts acting erratic, your shifting feels harsh, or worse, your car just stalls out on you. It is a nightmare scenario, right? If you have scanned your vehicle and pulled up the code P060F, you are dealing with an internal control module coolant temperature performance issue. Now, do not let that technical jargon scare you off. Essentially, this means your car's brain, the Powertrain Control Module or PCM, and your engine coolant temperature sensor are having a major disagreement. The PCM constantly monitors the coolant sensor to decide how much fuel to spray and when to fire the spark plugs. It expects the sensor's internal resistance to change smoothly as the engine warms up. But with this code, the computer has detected an internal performance error within that monitoring circuit. It is like the computer is trying to read a thermometer that keeps giving it impossible numbers, and it panics. This is serious because if the computer does not know the engine temp, it cannot manage the engine properly, leading to those drivability issues, poor fuel economy, and potential overheating risks. Diagnosing this can be tricky because it points towards an internal error, which often scares people into thinking they need a whole new computer immediately. But hold on a second before you spend that money. We need to rule out the basics first. You are going to need a digital multimeter and a scan tool. Start by checking the coolant level and making sure your engine is actually running at the right temperature. An infrared thermometer is great for this double check. Then, check the wiring. You are looking for reference voltage, usually 5 volts, and a good ground at the sensor connector. If the wiring is solid and the sensor tests fine, but the code persists, you might indeed be looking at a PCM failure or programming error. Sometimes, a simple software update from the dealership can fix a glitch that causes this. But honestly, if you have checked the power grounds and the sensor itself, and everything looks perfect outside the computer, then the internal processor for that circuit might be toast. In that case, replacing the module and getting it reprogrammed is the path forward. It is a tough code, but taking it step by step saves you from throwing parts at it blindly.